Hello, hello. Let me see who we can connect here. Let's see. Hello, hello. All right, I'm gonna wait here for a minute while I see if Lily connects. Let me see. Give us a second, okay? I'm waiting for Lily so that we can kind of connect here together and we can get this live rolling. Okay. Let me invite some people here. Let's see.
Are we good?
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to connect you here. Awesome. I hope that inviting. Okay, I think I did it right. I sent an invite. I hope. Like, did I invite you? Or how did you log on?
No, I had to search you in order to. I had to search you
Got you.
because it wasn't showing on my feed.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I was trying to tag like the girls,
Sending
but
out a couple invites.
for some reason it doesn't let me do that. Let me see. Is my connection okay?
Yeah. Is mine okay? I know we have a little bit about weather, so it might be a
No,
little bit.
you sound pretty good. You sound good.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah. Oh, so it does allow you.
But it doesn't, like, the people don't show up so that I can click on them to send them the invite for some reason.
Okay. That's strange. Okay.
We'll give them a couple minutes to like let everybody kind of come here. Maybe the live wasn't appearing for other people either. Maybe.
I want to think so because I like I said, I had to search your name in order to get it.
To see it?
Yeah. And I was wondering, it popped up, and when I clicked on it, it sent me somewhere else.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're able to actually click on the people's names. For me, it doesn't appear, so I'm not sure why. That's okay. We'll give them a couple minutes to connect, and then we can get started. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's been a long day.
En lo que falta todavía, right?
It's been a long day. Yeah.
So I had people tell me, can Lily speak Spanglish? And I'm like, I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
Can I speak Spanglish?
Yeah. Some of them don't speak English and they want to understand you.
Okay.
Yeah, they connect. Yeah.
Okay.
I made myself a super hot tea because I was cold. I'm cold, and now it's like I can't drink it because it's super hot.
And I just told myself I don't want anything that resembles water right now.
You finished your gallon super early. That's awesome.
It's all gone.
Yay! That's a huge thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's all gone.
You love water. Water loves you.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just I get caught up in doing what I'm doing, so.
I know. Sometimes it's kind of late too when I'm still drinking it. Well, if you want, we can get
Yeah.
started. It is 2:10.
Okay.
Do you want to start it off?
No, you go right ahead.
All right, guys. So whoever is watching us, and if you're not on right now and you watch us later, welcome and thank you for, tuning in, whether it's right now on the live or whether you watch us later on when you have time. Today is day 75. We are almost done because the challenge needs to be completely logged in and done at the end of the night. But technically, we are done with the 75 hard challenge. We actually woke up, well, we always wake up early to do our stuff. But today we decided to push ourselves a little bit so that we can actually be done by the time of the live. If I'm honest, I'm missing 5 pages of my book to read. I didn't manage to finish it. I wanted to have it done by the time I logged on here, but all my other tasks are complete. How are you on all your tasks, Lily?
Pretty much I'm done. I've done my 2 workouts. My gallon is empty by 2. That was the goal, right? To get the gallon empty.
Yeah.
I've had 2 healthy meals. My reading, I did that this morning when I woke up, and so pretty much I'm good. I'm good. You can say that even though we're gonna log it at the end of the day, but I'm pretty much done with all my tasks.
So yay, that's the end. Isn't it crazy though that ya llegamos a lo último del 75? We are going to speak Spanglish. I know we both mix up a lot of English because I guess it's just our comfort language. We can express ourselves. Well, I can express myself better. I'm sure Lily can as well. But we will be mixing in some Spanish for our Spanish speakers that requested that we speak Spanish as well. So just, for our English speakers as well, that's what's going to be going on. So si vamos a hablar en inglés y en español, para que tengan un poquito de paciencia, vamos a mixtear los dos lenguajes como salga, ¿ok? Como salga, inglés y español, para que todos puedan escuchar. Entonces, Maggie, gracias por conectarte, gracias por etiquetar a las chicas. Estamos diciendo que literalmente, bueno, Lili ya terminó con todo lo del 75 días. A mí me faltan 5 páginas para leer y termino también ya todo. Obviamente, como estamos diciendo, nos falta llegar al final del día solamente para marcar que ya terminamos nuestro día 75. Estamos comiendo lo que todavía nos falta una comida. A mí me faltan 2 todavía, pero Lily, I'm sure you still got some meals that you still need to eat. So, todavía nos faltan unas cositas solamente para terminar, ¿ok? Pero literalmente ya hemos terminado nuestro día 75 de 75 y es súper emocionante. De verdad es muy emocionante este momento, porque le decía a Lili en la mañana que no pensé que pudiera llegar a mi día 75. De verdad, ella yo creo tenía más fe en mí que lo que yo tenía en mí. Yo de verdad, yo no pensé que lo iba a lograr. But I made it. I made it. Obviously, hemos estado juntas en esto. We've worked really hard together to stay consistent, to be disciplined, and to do the best that we possibly can. Lily me dijo que necesito quitar de mi vocabulario la palabra try. Remove try from your vocabulary because I use that word a lot. And, well, voy a dejar que hable poquito Lily, and then we'll start filling you guys in as to, ¿qué hicimos? What do we do? What do we struggle with? ¿Con qué batallamos? ¿Qué sigue? What is next? So, go ahead, Lily, if you want to give a little recap before we get started officially.
Well, vamos a hablar español, ¿verdad?
Spanglish.
No es que no hable español. Me perdona, no es que no hable español. Sí hablo español. Le voy a decir el perro, el por qué. Belice es un país que el primer lenguaje es el inglés. entonces estudiamos en el inglés, vas afuera a comprar, hablamos el inglés o un dialecto que se llama el criollo, que es el inglés un poco quebradito. Entonces mi esposo puede parecerse muy latino y algunas de las chicas lo conocen por las clases, pero es maya y solo habla inglés. Entonces, por esa causa es que yo siempre me van a ver que se me sale más rápido y más fluente el inglés que el español. El español lo acostumbro a platicar con mi mamá. Cuando hablo a mi mamá es español o así, pero lo que es para expresarme o para entender o ¿cómo se dice? My comprehension es más fácil en el inglés. Por eso es que me ven que siempre me voy para el inglés. No, no es que sea racista, porque soy latina, pero el inglés me sale más fácil. Pero sí, como decía Silvia, ¿qué son? Estos 75 días, sí han sido difíciles, han sido bien difíciles, más que nada jalándole las orejas a Silvia y Silvia me las han jalado a mí, no crean, no es tan fácil tampoco. Habían días que yo sentía que ya no podía más y Silvia siempre, y en cierta manera también es bueno tener esa persona de accountabilidad, porque siempre te va a escuchar tus botones. Cuando tú te sientes que te estás decayendo, cuando tú sientes que ya no puedes más, es que ese es el momento que te viene y te dice, hey, Lili, ¿qué pasó? ¿Dónde está tu agua? O cómo están, por ejemplo, nos compartimos nuestra información de actividad. Entonces, cuando ella veía que ya vamos a decir las 2, 3 de la tarde y mi actividad está baja, me decía, Lili, ¿qué pasó? No, tú puedes. Y esa ahí, puchando, con motivación, con decir, no, tú no puedes faltar, tú tienes que seguir adelante. Entonces, le agradezco mucho a Silvia por eso, por siempre estar ahí pendiente si estoy o siempre preguntándome, porque ella sabe que esto ha sido uno de mis dilemas durante los 75 días, que yo me ocupo tanto y me olvido de estar tomando el agua. Entonces, ella siempre, Lili, ¿cómo vas con el agua? Un día, literalmente, a cada media hora me mandaba un mensaje, Lili, ¿tu agua? Mándame la foto, ¿cómo vas con tu agua? Y yo le decía, todavía me falta medio galón. Y me decía, no, tú puedes. Aunque me pasaba toda la noche en el baño, pero me ayudaba, me apoyaba a terminar. Entonces, como les vuelvo a decir, había un momento que sentía que, honestamente, me sentía que yo ya no podía más. Yo ya sentía que no tenía energía, sentía que no había ese empuje para seguir adelante, ¿no? Entonces, esos son los momentos que yo le agradezco muchísimo a Silvia, porque me decía, no, Lili, no podemos, aunque, vuelvo a decir, aunque sí le he tenido que jalar las orejas y pucharla y se ha enojado conmigo como Magis la conoces, pero gracias a Dios que se mantuvo conmigo hasta el final. Y es como le he dicho durante los 75 días y le voy a seguir diciendo, estamos a 3 pies del oro. 3 feet away from goal. Y no nos vamos a rendir. No podemos. Tenemos que seguir adelante. Hemos logrado llegar a una meta en tan corto tiempo. Se ve como corto tiempo, pero en realidad no lo es, ¿verdad? Son 2 meses y 15 días, 2 meses y medio que hemos estado en este reto. No ha sido fácil, no ha sido fácil. Pero lo que hemos logrado en estos 2 meses y 15 días han sido, en mi caso, les voy a ser totalmente honesta y sincera, desde que yo tuve mi bebé hace 6 años, porque 9 meses de embarazo y la bebé tiene 5 años, son 6 años, fue la última vez que yo estuve en este peso que estoy ahorita. Entonces, imagínense, 2 meses y medio de compromiso, primeramente conmigo misma, de decirme yo, no, tú tienes, tú puedes y lo vas a lograr. Y de tener el sistema de apoyo de mi familia, de mi mamá, las oraciones que son oro, porque en el, como quien dice, en la fuerza física uno se rinde, pero cuando sabes que hay ese apoyo espiritual, que es Dios que te está dando la fuerza, perdón por, no quiero por ninguna, respeto todas las opiniones y los sentimientos en ese sentido, pero para mí esa oración que es espiritual y que me ha ayudado durante estos últimos 75 días, yo no puedo estar más que agradecida y decir todo lo puedo en Cristo que me fortalece. Porque sin Él yo siento que yo no iba a poder, honestamente. Y, y vuelvo a decir, en 7 años, imagínate, 7 años de no estar en el peso que estoy ahorita, de llegar aquí, que lo he logrado, no es que me he rendido, yo nunca me he rendido y eso es lo otro, no nos podemos rendir. Siempre he estado ahí, mes tras mes, mes tras mes, reto tras reto, pero este reto, y como lo dice, es un reto de mental toughness, de quebrar esas barreras que uno tiene, de quitar esos malos hábitos que tenemos, porque hacemos los retos, pero las hacemos a medias. Vamos a ser honestos y sinceros, no lo hacemos a tiempo completo, o lo hacemos de lunes a viernes y de sábado a domingo nos olvidamos que estamos en reto. Y estos 75 días, no, estábamos comprometidas las dos, aunque Silvia me quería ahí hacer un poquito de... y me mandaba fotos y todo durante los retos y yo le decía, no pases por ahí, el cual compartimos en el último live que hicimos, pero Dios nos ha ayudado y le quiero dar, como siempre, las gracias. Hicimos una conexión desde el principio y nos hemos apoyado durante estos 75 días y vamos fuerte y vamos a dejarles saber qué sigue al final. So, si quieren saber, se tienen que quedar hasta el final. So, le dejo ahora a Silvia que comparta.
Okay, so, Lili sabe, y pues ustedes también me han escuchado, ¿verdad? El agradecimiento es mutuo entre Lili, el que yo le tengo a Lili también, porque yo he sido 100% honesta con todos ustedes y con ella, like, la verdad, si no fuera por ella, yo desde el día 3, acuérdense que les dije, desde el día 3, yo ya no hubiera estado en este reto, porque yo desde el día 3, yo ya estaba poniendo pretextos, but no, como dice ella, you know, mis jalones de oreja de que no, you can do this, come on, break it, break through, you know, and es difícil, se me hace difícil, so, okay, breakthrough. Ahorita me hizo reír Lili porque I thought que you were gonna throw me under the bus de lo de cuando se acabara el 75 Hard. Es que yo le había dicho a Lili, toda
Te lo voy
esta
a dejar a tú.
semana, toda esta
Tú
semana,
solita te lo vas a hacer.
yo le había dicho a Lili, like, man, se me antoja covers, you know? And I was like, I kind of want a cheat day. But she's like, no cheat things, you know? And I'm being honest here. Like, I really told her, I'm like, I'm really craving covers though, bro. And then, you know, nosotros ya habíamos like hablado de los next steps and everything that we wanted to do. And I was like this close to being like, nah, bro, I'm done after the 75 hard. Actually, se lo dije. I told her, I'm like, no, I'm not going to continue. Le digo, yo te voy a seguir echando porras. I'm going to be there genuinely for you. I'm going to cheer you on and you got this. I was already telling her, you know, like this kind of stuff. And she kept like telling me like, are you really going to go back? And here again, this is a mental challenge. And we told you guys at the beginning, 75 hard, if you're going to start 75 hard with the mentality of después de los 75 days, I'm going to go back to what I was doing, don't do the challenge. I don't know if you guys recall that we mentioned that. Nosotros dijimos, les platicamos de eso because así lo dice Andy, el que hizo este reto. Entonces, algo que dijo Lili que también I'm like 100% de acuerdo con ella es de la parte que ella pues tiene más tiempo, right? yo llevo 2 años en lo de Herbalife, tomándome mi nutrición, comiéndome mi comida, haciendo lo mejor que yo puedo. Llevo 2 años, pasadito de 2 años, como 2 años y medio ya. Reto tras reto, reto tras reto. El problema no es el reto, el problema es yo. ¿Por qué? Porque como dice ella, estamos en un reto de 21 días. ¿Y qué pasa después de los 21 días? Terminas tu reto, te tomas tus fotos, tienes tus resultados y regresa uno a comer como antes. Ah, o come de más porque no ha comido en 21 días. O, como dice ella, llega el fin de semana y dices, vamos a día 10, me echo unos taquitos hoy y para next weekend ya, I'm not going to have them in my system or stuff like that, que pasa por nuestra mente. Entonces, reto tras reto, cuando yo recién empecé, haciendo esto, mi jornada, yo bajé 20 libras y me quedé. Y poco a poquito empecé a subir otra vez mi peso. Entonces, yo ya estaba bien cerquitas a mi peso del que yo inicié en agosto. En septiembre que empezamos el reto, yo ya estaba acercándome de nuevo a mi peso de antes, que eran casi 300 libras. Bueno, no tanto, ¿verdad? Porque pesaba 264 cuando empezamos este reto. Entonces, de todos modos, era mucho. Yo ya lo había, como quien dice, repuesto. ¿Por qué? Porque uno dice, un reto de 21 días y empieza uno a comer mal otra vez. Un reto de 21 días y empieza uno a comer mal otra vez. Y siempre estábamos en las mismas. Lo digo más por mí, ¿verdad? No sé, Lili. Pero las fotos, bien chévere, ¿no? O sea, uno se tomaba sus fotos del después y tenía un resultado. Llegaba el tiempo de empezar un reto nuevo y te tomaba las fotos del antes y ya te mirabas como el antes del antes, the one before. So it's kind of like just a cycle, kept going over and over. Y siempre estaba en donde mismo. Entonces yo le decía a Lily, yo llevo ya más de un año atorada en un peso. I can't lose weight. I'm stuck. And haciendo este reto les vamos a compartir los resultados y todo al final. He logrado mucho en 75 días que no había logrado en más de un año. Y eso que estamos en retos y retos y retos. No, este reto de verdad ha hecho mucha diferencia en todos los aspectos. Como dice Lili, mental, physical and spiritual. I'm still working on that, So I'm not, no les puedo mentir. That's an area that needs a lot of work, but I try. Take that word out. Take that word, try out. Out. I'm working on that, guys. So, ¿qué fue con lo que no me la van a creer? Whoever hears me now is not really going to believe me. Mi batalla no fueron los ejercicios, like I was thinking it was going to be. No fue mi agua. No fue cerrar mis circles. No fue comer bien. What I would rephrase that a little. That actually is my problem. No es el no comer bien, sino el comer suficiente. No he logrado comer suficiente y les voy a decir por qué. Y esto es algo que me cuesta mucho trabajo admitirlo porque para mí es fuerte. So, el no comer suficiente ha sido un problema porque como estábamos hablando Lili y yo, like we talk every day. Entonces estábamos hablando y yo le decía, I can't eat. Like, I'm not able to eat enough. Why? Porque como me dice, you hear on and on and on, and it's like drilled into your head. No comas esto, no comas aquello, no comas tanto, come poquito, sírvete poquito, agarra un plato pequeño, eso no te lo comas, eso te va a engordar. No comas esto. I still have that here. It's mental. And I tell her, es que I'm trying to eat and I can't eat. Guys, estoy quemando 2,000 y a veces me paso de 2,000 calorías al día. Lily, she sees my activity. I burn a lot and I'm not eating nowhere enough. Nowhere enough. No estoy comiendo suficiente. Y por no estar comiendo suficiente, mis números se están tardando un poquito más porque me falta comida. Mi cuerpo, I guess it might be thinking it's starving. Who knows what my body thinks, but it's not enough food. So the food has been my struggle. El comer ha sido mi gran problema. No he podido comer como se debe de comer por tanta cosa que uno tiene aquí en la cabeza que le han dicho por años y por años y por años. O querer caber en un estereotipo que muchas veces allá afuera te dicen, es que tú te tienes que ver así, es que tú tienes que comer así. No, 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 no. We have learned that cada quien tiene que comer dependiendo de su cuerpo. Y eso, guys, es con lo que yo he batallado. So, si tú eres, like, yo le digo a Lily, me sirvo mi comida and I think it's enough. Like, mentally, I think my plate is enough. And Magali, que también está aquí, dice, comes muy poquito or whatever. Pero en mi mente, it's like, it's too much. Yet people are telling me it's too little. It's not enough. And in my mind, it's like, that's a lot. So, what did I learn in the 75 days? ¿Qué fue lo que aprendí en 75 días? Que le tengo miedo a la comida. That's what I learned. In 75 days, thanks to Lily's help, because she's been coaching me on food, which is funny. You know, we're both coaches. I'm able to tell people like, hey, no, look, you need to eat this. You need to eat enough. You need to make sure you have your greens. You know, I know it. I know it. I tell my customers this. I've helped my customers lose weight. You know, I've helped them feel better. I've helped them in every sense that they need help. Yet I can't eat a good meal. And that is what I learned about me. That is my biggest struggle. And that is something that, you know, this month of November, actually, I've been working on it a lot. I've been trying to eat a lot more. I've been trying to make sure that, you know, I have my meals prepared. I meal prep. I started meal prepping again. I had stopped. And then I started meal prepping again porque dije, I need my food. I need to have my food because for me, ya teniendo la lista in the fridge ready just to serve is easier because I know I'm not going to forget to eat. Or I'm not going to let the day run. Because like Lily says, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing everything else, but you're not eating. So having my meals prepped helps me to stay on track with food. And honestly, that's been a very big eye-opener. And that was very overwhelming. Very overwhelming. I actually thought that other parts of the 75 hard challenge were going to be hard. I never thought that eating was going to be my hardest thing to do. So I'm working on this every day and I'm really, les voy a decir tantito porque sé que hay gente aquí. And let me be honest here and point this out. Yo siento que fue chapuza because fue mucha gente de Lily. So y'all are like Lily supporters 100%. You know, I noticed that all the Lily supporters. I caught you guys, okay? Cuando puse mi encuesta de que Lily quería que yo siguiera con ella for the next challenge, honestly, creo que nada más 2 people that I know, which were Magali and Lizette, from my friends, my people that follow me, voted. Everyone else, all 11 of the other people that voted were totally Lily's people. Like, I'm just like, Lily, I feel like Lily, I might be wrong, but y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But I totally feel like Lily was like, hey guys, go vote. I could be wrong. You did do it, didn't you? I was on it. I'm like, I'm sure Lily went to go tell them, guys, go vote. But I thought that was hilarious because I'm like, this is fishy to me. But I'm like, okay, you know, 11 people from Lily's side wanted me to continue. And I appreciate you guys, you know, for voting and for, you know, having that encouragement to continue forward. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, so I got no votes about resting. But if I'm honest with you guys, I thank Lily for that because, you know, this is rated R, so I apologize for that, you know, rated R coming along. But it's like Alan says, do not let your bitch voice take over. Because that voice is what's telling you can't do it, don't continue. Sylvia, you want covers. Sylvia, you want a cheat meal. You know, like that was that voice. And Lily's like, no, you know, I'm going to continue forward. I'm not going to have a cheat meal. Guys, you guys don't understand how many times I've rolled my eyes at this woman. Like, I have rolled my eyes at her so much that it's just so annoying because she's just so on point that she's annoying at times. I'm just like, oh my God, Lily. But I love her because if it wasn't for her, like, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have the results that I have. And my husband, like, you know, I was telling her this morning, my husband's like, she's such a great influence on you. And I'm just like, yeah, she is. You know, deep down, I know she is. And so thank you for that, Lily. Honestly, I love you with all my heart. And you know that I say she's annoying in the sense of like, because she's telling me what my mind already knows, and I just don't want to hear it. Remember, guys, we posted not so long ago, and I think I got it from Lily, where she's like, don't get mad at your coach. Your coach is going to tell you what you don't want to hear. So in this sense, like, I can't get mad at her because she's telling me what I don't want to hear, and she's telling me what I already know, but I'm just like ignoring it, you know? So it's, she knows that when I say like I roll my eyes at her, or, oh my God, here comes Lily again, she knows I mean it with so much love. It's just, it's funny. It's funny to us because I feel like we've known so much about each other in these past 75 days, and we know what our weak points are and what our strong points are. And even if I've gotten upset, because I think I've gotten upset more in the 75 hard challenge than she did. I don't even think she got upset. I can't remember if she got upset, honestly. So we're
I
still
got
here.
exhausted, but
Yeah,
not
like,
upset.
or emotional, but not like mad. You know, I'm surprised she's still here with me after all of my roller coaster emotions. So yeah.
No, actually, I'll be sincere. I honestly, when you messaged me about the cheap meal, I'm like, I did get upset.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, is she really coming with this to me like right
BS
now?
with
Like
this
we're gonna
BS.
be finished like in a couple of days, and she's honestly like really like
It was BS,
I don't
right?
know if you
Yeah.
noticed, but I like didn't answer you like right away.
I did catch that, but I was like, maybe she's busy, or, you know, I probably knew you were contemplating it, but I'm just like, I'll still wait, because I was trying to get her on my side, guys. I was like, come on, Lily, one day. And then she did mention birria, and then she said, but the lady's not going to sell it anymore. And I was like, well, you know, like, I'm over here trying to figure out what can Lily do so she can have one cheat day. But no, she's strong, guys. She's strong. She's the one that's kept me straight. So yeah, that's part of my struggles. That's what I struggled with. So what's next, Lily?
What's next? What happened in these well, I've said I'm back to like 7 years. I've returned 7 years retrospect, right? I've gone back 7 years, but I want to hear from you how far or what
um
has this challenge done for you in regards to your physical goals?
my physical goals, my physical goals are pretty awesome to me, honestly, guys. I'm not trying to be like, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because one of my biggest struggles has been my back and my stomach area. It has been a very, very hard struggle. I'm out of the 250s, which that has been hard for me. Like I said, when we started this challenge, I was at 264, if I'm not mistaken, 264.4. So I'm out of the 250s. And I'm really, really happy because I haven't been able to do that in 2 years. I was always 260, 266, 263, just the 60 range all the time, like up, down for over a year. And like I said, it's not the programs that we were in before. It was me. It was my discipline. It was my consistency. I'm not blaming nothing of what I do, like in the challenges or anything that we mentioned before. No, it's not that. It's been me. And I was always there in that balance, you know, putting excuses. So I managed to lose 18 pounds in this challenge, guys, 18 pounds, and I managed to lose inches. Inches have been amazing waist wise, and honestly, my back. I worked on my back for a whole month, which was October. Our challenge was back, you know, our back. So I had very good results there. And we will be sharing our results of everything that we lost, so you guys can stay tuned to our stories. We are going to post the numbers down of what we lost, and the pictures. I'm really considering to post my before and after pictures, because um I want you guys to see what I was able to achieve in this time, but I'm a little shy to post them just because it's underwear based, and it's going on social media, so I am a little bit shy about that. So I'm still contemplating whether or not I'm going to post those pictures. But honestly, my physical results, I really like them so far. I feel like 18 pounds in 3 months, 75 days is a lot compared to me not being able to lose them in a year and a half.
That's awesome. And I will touch on something that you did mention, and lo Spanish. Lo que viene a lo que es los retos, lo que this is me, right? I think I'm better in English.
Go for it.
When it comes to the challenges, and like I had mentioned, if you're gonna do 75 hard, know from the get-go that it's gonna be 75 hard. That when you get to day 76, you're gonna be a different person. You're gonna have a changed mentality in regards to your physical body, in regards to what it is that you're feeding this body, be it via your mouth, what you're eating, and again, what you're feeding up here and what you're feeding your spirit. It all comes together. If you're going to go into it thinking that in day 76, you're going to have all the cheat meals and all the stuff that you have not had in 75 days, this is not the challenge for you. Okay? And that is what happens with the 21-day challenges. In 21 days, and again, I will say this is me, right? In 21 days, we had the mentality, it's a month, because mind you, there's 30 days in a month. So for 21 days, I'll do the program, I'll follow the steps, I'll post my meals, I'll drink my water. And then on day 22, I get to rest. So because I get a week off to rest, I'm going to eat all the crap that I didn't eat for 21 days. And as Sylvia said, then when you come back to day 1 of the following month to start the challenge, your picture basically looks the same way it did 30 days ago. Because it's not the program, it's not the challenge, it's the individual. It's the mentality that you have that you're depriving yourself of everything that you want to eat. It's not changing old habits. It's just putting it on pause for 21 days. And that's the difference in 75 hard. In 75 hard, and I'll tell you this because I'll never say that it's been easy. It's not. There was a point that I wanted to quit. I felt so exhausted. I felt I wasn't sleeping enough. I felt that, like I was drained. I literally was drained. And I did want to throw in the towel. Somebody commented to me and said, Miss Lil, you made this challenge look easy. Trust me, it's not easy at all. And that's why we're here right now talking to you guys about it. It's not easy. It's not one bit easy. I was on my porch and you're looking forward. We both had different emotions when it comes to today being day 75. And I'm someone that, because of the heavy work week, or it takes a toll on you, working out twice. I lead a class for my ladies and whatnot. It's been a heavy weekend, but I don't get up early on Sundays because I usually rest for my Sundays to be prepared for my Monday. So I sleep in a little more to be ready for the week. And this morning we had both agreed that we would do this live at 2 p.m. today, and said, well, we want to try and aim to achieve all the tasks on the list by 2 p.m. And that's why you see my water gone by 2 p.m. So I woke up early on the Sunday morning. By 5 a.m. we were up, and guess what? I wake up and I run to grab my watch because, of course, I have to track my workouts that it's 45 minutes each and burn my calories for the day. And my watch didn't charge last night. So I could have had the mentality and like said, like, you know, this is going to ruin my day, or you know what, like Sylvia said, she's
Take
like,
a
I thought
nap.
you were going to say you're going to go back to bed,
I
you
was
know,
I
and I
was
told her,
I was waiting for you to be like, I think I'm gonna take a nap and get up at 6. I was like, I'll take a nap too.
and
Yeah.
I told her, I'm like, I got up and my watch is not charged, and she's like, so what are you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna put it to charge for an hour. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my reading. I'm gonna start getting my water in. I'm gonna do my weigh-ins, do my pictures because I have to do it anyways, right? So I woke up with this energy and this like, wow, like it's 75, like it's unbelievable. And like Sylvia would say, pinch me, that we've achieved 75 days of commitment, primarily to ourselves. And not only that we've achieved it, but gosh, like look at the results. Look at the difference. Look at the person. Somebody told me, Miss Lil, you look younger. You've aged backwards. And it's only been, again, 2 months and a half. And like I've said, I've done challenges after challenges. When COVID started, I started doing the online challenges and I did lose the weight, but the same way I lost it, I put it back on. Why? Because the weekends came or the end of challenge came and then the celebrations came and then the weight came back on again. And again, I didn't change the mindset. Yes, I was committed for those days, but the mindset didn't change. I knew, okay, well, I'll work. My body changed. Yes, I will say with the workouts, the body composition changed, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough of a change to make an impact. You know, I was playing with my scale. I went down to, I think I got closest to like 180 and then I went back up to 196. So I was playing limbo between these scales. And you always say, don't focus on the scale. Right, mind you, don't focus on a scale. Don't let a number on a scale manipulate you. But at the end of the day, we want to see forward movement. We want to see continuous forward movement. We don't want to be a yo-yo going back and forth. We go down to 180, then we go back up to 196. We go down to 180, then that's what was happening. And again, it's not the challenges, it's me as an individual. This is what I was doing to myself, and this is something that I have told my ladies not to do. And like Sylvia said, I have helped them lose weight. I tell them, this is what you need to eat, this is how you need to eat, don't cheat on the weekends, don't do this, don't do that. But I was stuck in that same mind frame. Or even when it comes to the food, and this is something that I have shared with Sylvia in regards to our food, because we're taught not to eat, for example, don't eat fruits, or don't eat that because that's going to make you gain weight, or don't do that, or you know, or you have someone that comes on to you and tells you, do it this way because this way works. Maybe it works for you. It's not a one size fits all. Each and every one of us is different. So yes, I can take tidbits of this. Okay, let's see. Will this work for me? It's like intermittent fasting doesn't work for me. It doesn't. It actually sets me backwards. So I've found out that that doesn't work for me. What works for me is eating real food. Eating real food, having my shakes, and doing exercise. That works for me. Having a piece of watermelon works for me. It's been working for me for the last 75 days. So for someone to come and tell me now that doesn't work, or that's not going to make you lose weight, I just have to say, wave, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Because we're individual. It's the same way like I apply with my clients. I can't tell every single one of my clients or give my clients this meal guide and tell them, do this. Each one of them, do the same thing. It's not going to work. Each and every one of us is individual, and each and every one of us has a different way of losing weight, right? It's at the end of the day, it's caloric deficit. Being in a caloric deficit, eating real food, eat real food. That's what's going to get you the results. Right? Have your shakes. I won't say I have my shakes and teas every day. I have my snacks. I have my lunch. I work out. I drink my water. It's easy. Don't complicate things. This is something that because we wanted to look perfect or we wanted to be perfect. We ingrain in ourselves so much and we pound ourselves so much that we take away the fun. We take away the fun of this journey. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be magical. It's supposed to be easy. And you're supposed to get to day 75 and say, you know what? I'm ready for the next phase. Because, and I again will repeat, you're 3 feet away from gold. Why stop now? You've come thus far. You know, it's been for Sylvia it's been 2 years. For me, it's been 7 since my last daughter. I had so many things. I allowed so much emotion and everything. And that's another thing. You know, life happens. It's happened these 75 days. It's happened. But guess what? It's the mentality and how you view things now. It's how you use the books that you're reading. How are they helping you grow? You know, it's always about wanting to be better for you. And again, with me and Sylvia, it's been healthy competition because we've been supporting each other throughout. And somebody would say, but you lost more than her. So it doesn't make a difference who lost what. The thing is, the both of us are winning and the both of us are getting to our goals. And the both of us are supporting one another. And I'm happy. And like I told her this morning, girl, it's 18 pounds, you know, like you only wanted 10.
Yeah.
It's 18 pounds and it's happening and you can't stop now because guess what? What's possible in the next phase? Are you going to go back to your old habits or are you going to continue? Remember, at the end of the day, these challenges are to change you and for you to realize that the moment you stop choosing, you have a choice. It's like everything in life. There's a straight road and there's a crooked road. Which one are you going to take? You have a choice. We have a choice. You can either eat all the junk in the world, but don't complain about the results you're going to have. Or you can put in the work, eat clean, and have amazing results. Be happy. Because once you're in a good place health-wise, trust me, everything around you looks better. Why? Because you are happy. Because you're looking at the outside world, how you feel inside. If we have gastritis because we're eating too much pepper, or we have different ailments or different bones, or because we're so heavy that are hurting, we're not going to want to be around people because you're miserable, because you're in pain. And then other people out there aren't going to be looking at you and say, oh, your knee hurts, that's why you're that way. No, they're just going to say you're a bitch, right? Sorry. But that's what people are going to say. They don't know what's happening with you. But if you do take care of yourself, you are making sure you're feeding your body right, making sure you're in a happy place. Everybody and everything around you changes. It changes. So again, 75 days have not been easy. They have not been easy, but are they worth the hard work, the effort, the mental struggle, the exhaustion? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm in a happier place now than I was 75 days ago. And I'm happy that Sylvia didn't back out on day 3. And I'm happy that Sylvia isn't backing out on day 75. Even though I had to push buttons and had to send I said, when I saw that poll, she goes, oh, I just put a poll, so I'll let you know after the poll. I said, oh, si te abrona, ahorita vas a ver qué te va a pasar. And I sent it to everybody and I said, vote yes, please. I even got somebody that said, Miss Lil, you're a motivator. Of course, you're 3 feet away from gold. Why are you going to give up? It's not possible. You can't. You've come so far. It's like throwing in the towel when you're about to score the goal. Like, no se puede. You know, and then it's like, for me, it's priceless to see you win. I want to see you win. We're going in this together. Estamos ganando juntas. Yeah. Juntas. Estamos apoyándonos juntas. It's like I challenge Sylvia on our watches. I challenge her. And every time I win. I know. Yes, I would say, you know, you feel good that you won. Honestly, no. And I told her this last one, I'm like, Sylvia, like, come on, like, I thought you would. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna score my 600 points for the day. That would be lying to myself. But at least let's tie. Like, don't make me win. I don't want to win. Like, let's do it together. Like, let's tie, right?
And I've been so
But I
close
understand.
too. Like I've been so close this week, but my mind, here we go back to the mentality that she's talking about, because I've been probably like 10 points away from tying with her. But my mind is like, all my rings are closed. I have over 2,000 calories. Why isn't my points up? Why aren't they up? Right? I told you. I'm like, I don't understand why my points aren't high if everything is closed and everything is done. And just because of that, I haven't tried those extra 10 points. So that's mental. So I was telling her, I'm like, okay, I'm like, I get it. This week I didn't try. Like it was just whatever happens, happens. My 2 workouts were done. My all my rings were closed. And I was like, it's a lot. Like it should have been closed already, but it didn't. I don't know how, but like the points were just, I was off. So then I was telling her this morning, I'm like, all right, my next challenge, I'm gonna try. No, take it out, take it out. I told her I'm gonna do the 600 to tie, because this is her fifth time beating me, guys. Just FYI, putting it out there. So I actually need. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to beat her now, because we're always gonna be tied. So I don't think that number is gonna change, but at least try to tie with her. Like that's what she was telling me this morning.
And
Yeah.
that's another story. All honesty, she challenged me the first time around when she challenged me. And no lie, well, I was new to it. I didn't know how the competition works, what the rules were, and nothing like that. So the first day I accepted, but I didn't realize that the challenge had started. So when I went into my watch and I looked, and I'm like, I'm losing, and it's day 2. When did this happen? And I'm like, okay, I need to up this thing, because or else she's gonna beat me. And I told Sylvia, it was so funny, because you see, as you go progressing, you learn how to organize your time better. You say, how in the world do you get 2 workouts? How in the world do you manage? I have a business, I have my girls, I have my house, I have so many things happening all at once. I have my ladies and challenges and things. It's learning throughout this process to be organized and to put everything. Time management is essential. During 75 hard, you learn to time manage better. That's one thing that I've learned. And during the first competition that we did on the watch, on the fitness watch, I told Sylvia, I'm on my veranda. My neighbors must think I'm crazy. I'm like scrubbing the entire steps. I'm like wiping down the entire porch, like cleaning my house inside out, like telling my husband, don't touch a dish because I have to burn calories. I have to do this. I have to do that. Literally, I felt drained after the first competition. And then she sends me another one, and I tell her, you know what? No, I need to rest. Because I thought, and that's how you learn. Sylvia pushed me. I used to do 880 calories and I was satisfied. If I managed to do 10,000 steps, I was happy. I just was satisfied closing my rings.
Hold
And
on,
now
hold on.
this woman has
Go back to that. You used to do 10K steps?
I wouldn't push beyond 15.
Because I'm sorry, guys. She says 10K here on the live, and I've never seen anything less than freaking 20. Okay, once I think she did 15. But this girl's always doing 20 plus steps. I'm like, how in the world does she do all of this? So I was shocked to hear 10K, honestly, because that's what I do. She's always way, way
No, that's
higher.
what I obligated her to do, Maggie. So she's obligating you 1,000. She has to do 10,000 for me. See, it works out. She pushes
Yeah,
you, I push her. Al final del día, we're pushing each other to become better.
true. That's very true. Those 10K steps, guys, if I don't get up and run, I don't do them. And honestly, she has pushed me to do 10K, because I was only doing like 3,000 steps. 3,000, sometimes 2,000. She's like, it makes no sense. She's like, you're doing activity this, activity that. She's like, and that's all the steps you got. Like, honestly, the numbers sometimes don't make sense to us. And that's something that we're always like talking about, because it's not really arguing. It's just more like, what is wrong with this, with the numbers? They sometimes don't make sense, because like she says, she busts her ass sometimes more or it feels like more based on the watch, you know, and my
She
numbers.
has 1,000 calories more than me.
Yeah,
Go
and it's
figure.
the same thing with her steps. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm over here walking and doing stuff, and her steps are like double. So it just unos por otros, no, unos por otros. But something that Lily did say that not to go too far back, but she's right. You know, these 75 hard, like these days, we've had obstacles as well, guys. I at one moment, I what I love about her, and I've told her this, you know, what I say here, I've said it to her already. There was a moment I was in the ER, not because of me, but because of my husband. And that day I felt like I was done. Like my day had been, you know, worried about him, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to finish the day, and to me the day was going to be done. Like there's nothing I can do anymore. That day she was like, don't worry, I'm going to stay up late, it doesn't matter what time, but before midnight we're getting it done. And she was willing to, like, she was already done with all her stuff. Normally on Sundays, even though she gets up later, she would always like used to be done before me anyways, and she was already done with her stuff. If anything, it was probably her water she still needed to do, because that's like always her, like, not her struggle, but she procrastinates on her water, guys. So she was telling me, like, it doesn't matter, you know, whatever time you get there, you're gonna, I think I still needed both of my workouts, honestly. She's like, as soon as, you know, you're ready, I'm gonna do them, we'll log on, we'll dance, we'll do this, we'll do that. And it's just like she says, you know, things are gonna happen. It's not that nothing happened to us in 75 days. It's not that we didn't, you know, break down in 75 days. It's not that we didn't have a moment in 75 days. We had a lot of them. We had a lot of them. But being honestly, you know, I probably sound like a tape recorder, because if, like I tell her, if it wasn't for our mutual accountability and our mutual pushing each other and being there for each other and motivating each other, I hate to say this because some people might get jealous, but if you don't have someone like that, then you probably won't do much. And I honestly feel honored to be able to have her, because I have a lot of friends. I really do. And I love all of my friends. And I have a lot of people who are cheering me on. And I have a lot of people who are, you know, wishing me the best always and celebrating with me every goal that I've achieved. I just haven't had a Lily before. And that's what I tell her. Like, I haven't had a Lily. So I find myself blessed to have a Lily. And our competitions and everything that we've gone through these 75 days, I'm glad that she's still there, because I've had my moments, but those are emotional and mental moments that I've had, and she's been able to understand them. When other people, it's easier for other people to just be like, well, screw you then, you know, or forget you, I'm still doing my thing, you know. And it's okay. I'm not saying that that hurts me or anything. I'm just saying it's what's happened, and she still stuck it through. And that's like, it's hard for you to find a person like that, guys. So if you have a person like that, and to all the people out here in this live that are Lily's ladies, y'all are blessed. And y'all should, you know, cherish your coach, honestly, because she's not my coach, but you guys have no idea how much she has helped me in many ways. And like she says, you know, it's been a mutual thing. Like, thank God we both have our strengths, you know. But honestly, this is like, to me, I was like, man, and I was telling her this morning, I am so grateful to have, you know, thanks to Team Beauty, how we met each other and everything, we've had this connection where, who knows, God only knows, you know, dice el dicho, Diosito nos hace y él nos junta, you know, like, you know, he decides who he's going to put in your life, and everybody's here for a reason. I'm not the most spiritual person. Lily knows this, you know, that has been a struggle for me, but I do believe that God has a plan for everything and for everyone. And whatever his plan is with me and her, I'm grateful that we're here in this, doing this, and hopefully, you know, there's more stuff that we're still going to go through. So, I really do believe that you guys, you know, you who have her, you know, take advantage, you know, in the sense of like, keep her, don't lose her. You get me? Like, that's what I mean by taking advantage. I don't mean take advantage in a bad way. But yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to point out, because it is hard, and it is a lot of work. And There was something else that I wanted to mention, but I swear. Oh, Ale, she was asking earlier that if she got here late and if she missed the chip update. Ale, no chips yet. No chips yet. So you did not miss the chip update because I didn't give it. No, no chips. And thank goodness. I've been strong. I had someone ask me this morning, my comadre. She's like, how did you do it for you not to eat chips? Like what did you do? Because honestly, it like I mentioned to you guys from the first video, it's been my comfort food, my everyday food. So I was allowed to do popcorn. So of course Lily's like, don't abuse the popcorn either, you know. So what I did is, if I ever had that very, very strong craving, I would do popcorn with salsa Valentina, and it would help with that spiciness craving. So that's what I've been using if I really, really feel like I need chips. But honestly, it has been really, really good. I feel like, you know how they say, I think I don't know, someone can probably prove me wrong, but they say it takes, how many days is it, Lily? 21 days to make a habit and break a habit? Honestly, I think
Well,
it's
that's
longer
what
than
it
that.
says, but I would honestly say 75.
Yes, I was going to say it's longer than that, guys, because even now, even this week, I would have been like, if Lily would have been someone else to be like, okay, fine, let's do this. Yeah, I would have bought my chips and my Culvers. Which is horrible because
And
that's mindset, you know?
and
And
I honestly, I got to the point where when I was telling her that we're going to continue into the next phase, that she was saying at least one day. So this is what were my exact words. Okay, you can do your cheat day on Monday, but I'm starting on Monday. And then you'll just be one day behind.
just say
Those were
that.
my exact words to her.
Yep, she
So
did say that. But
so
no,
it was
guys.
psychological. You know,
Yeah.
she doesn't want to be a day behind. So.
No, I don't. I don't want to be a day behind. So I'm actually starting with her tomorrow. No Culvers for me. And it's funny because I told her, I guess I'll just go buy turkey meat and make my own burger here at home, obviously without the bun. But I even showed her, because we had a burger this last week, and I showed her my burger, guys, because it was the most saddest burger out there. But you know what? I was like, fine, this is what I have to do.
Healthiest.
Yeah. Yes. So I did have Magali ask me today, are you going to continue? I told her I would say it here in the live. And of course, I am gonna continue to the next 30 days, which is phase one. We did say what's next. Here's what's next, guys. We are both going on to phase one, and going for more results, honestly. Phase one is next, and then I think we have a break, right? After phase one,
30 days.
we have a 30-day break. But if we fail in those 30 days, we have to start again for day 7 to do the 75 hard challenge. So I honestly feel like we're gonna take it one day at a time, like we were saying, one day at a
Brick
time.
by brick.
Yes. And then I have someone that commented, let me see if I can find it. I'm thinking you probably know them.
I can't see any comments, honestly.
D gets fit. I think you know her.
Diana.
Yeah, she says you guys look so different from the last update. So thank you, Diana.
Thank you too. Thank you for cheering me on during this, and thank you for introducing me to this. You see, it's one person introducing it to another. If it wasn't for Diana, we would not be sitting here, because she's the one that introduced me to 75 Hard, and I'm grateful for her. Again, we've never met. We're Instagram friends, and she's been cheering me on since I started with you on this, and she's amazing. She's
Wow.
actually on phase one herself. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's on day 5 already. So
Wow.
I am grateful for Diana as well. She's amazing, and she's an awesome inspiration and motivation. Thank you, Diana. As I said, guys, I don't know what's up with my phone. I can't see any of the comments or anything like that. So, but in any event, I'm grateful for you guys that logged in. I'm grateful for Sylvia. As much as she wants to say, like, I'm the you know, I try. My goal, my honest to goodness desire is for everybody to win and everybody to be there. You know, if we're women supporting, motivating, encouraging each other, it's because that's what we truly want. We're not trying to tear down one another and
Yeah.
pretending that we are empowering. We're working together hard, and I push Sylvia because she allows me to push. That's another thing. If you allow me to push, I will push. So I'm very grateful for her. I'm grateful for Diana. I'm grateful for my ladies that are on here. Again, I can't see you, but thank you very much. I love you guys. I know I've been hidden. I've been hidden. Some of the ladies see me in person. They're like, "Oh my God, like what happened to you?" But you will see the updates. I will share them on my stories. I don't know. I'm still iffy sharing them on my feed. I'll be sincere. Even though mine are not in underwear, but still, I kind of like, you're going to see them. Just follow my stories and you'll see the updates. But I'm really grateful for each and
You
every one of you.
you do not want to miss her stories if she posts her pictures, guys, because honestly, her results are amazing. Like, you guys do not want to miss it. So if you post them, stay tuned. Seriously, stay tuned.
Don't let her sell herself short either, because she has amazing results as well. You know, both of us have been pushing in our separate areas, and I honestly, I joined one of her classes and I just was like, okay, I'm sorry for you, Magali.
Poor Maggie's. She's a trooper.
But I'm totally grateful
Which
and thankful.
which I
Go
don't know
ahead.
why. I don't know why, because but then again, I kind of know from what you told me in the morning, but your hubby's classes are no joke. So it's kind of like, and I know your girls here also probably take his classes, and I've taken his classes, and it's like, yeah, this is no joke.
Okay,
Like,
let
it's
me let me
crazy.
put it out there. Let me confession before we cut the live, right? Both of us are going into phase one. And in phase one, you have to create your power list, which are your tasks or your habits that you need to achieve within the 30 days. And again, if you fail, you have to start again from day one, right? So, as I was sharing with Sylvia, I know you guys love my husband when it comes to his workouts, but I live with him, and honestly, honest to goodness, I cannot do his class because we end up arguing because again, he pushes my buttons and he does know which buttons to push to get me aggravated, and I turn around and walk away from him. So, here, I'm telling you guys live, I'm going to
Oh,
be
poor
taking his
Lily.
class one on one, not in a group setting, one on one, 3 times a week. And I told him this morning, and I told Sylvia, I told him, and these were my exact words: I'm gonna bitch, moan, and complain, and I'm just gonna bite my tongue, and I'm gonna do his class because I don't like him telling me what to do.
Yep.
So I'm being sincere with you guys. I mean, I know I love his classes and everything, but it's just me and him. Like, you know, it's a husband and wife thing, but that's a habit that's going to change in the next 30 days. So
You got
pray
this.
for me because I can't fail. So I gotta stick through that. I was showing him this morning and his face was like, he's
I
just
bet you
listening to
inside
me.
he was probably like excited in the sense like, okay, let's see how this goes. Especially because
I can't fail.
it's one of your list, so it's a must. There's whether you get mad, whether whatever happens, you have to stay true the 30 days or you're gonna fail. So you can't fail, so you're gonna make it through. So yeah,
So pray for me because I have to get through these 30 days.
you will. All right, guys. Are we missing anything, Lily? I think that's it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't mention any numbers or anything. You guys, if you want to know, you got to follow the stories. They're going to be on the stories, okay?
Yeah.
After pictures on the stories, I'm going to share mine. Sylvia will share hers. We'll tag each other and share vice versa. So my friends can see it, your friends can see it, and see what's possible when you commit for 2.5 months to yourself, primarily to yourself, and then everyone else around you that is supporting and encouraging you.
So I think that's it, guys, for us today. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. Thank you, fairies. I think that might be somebody you know, Lily.
My joy.
Yeah, she commented a good amount here. She made some comments here as we were talking. So
Any.
and what about if you swipe
Messed up.
like to the side? So thank you for all the comments. Thank you guys who have watched our previous 3 lives, who have been with us, or 2 lives, I'm sorry, because this is our 3rd one. Thank you so much for being here with us. I think Lily is loading. I think she kind of froze on us here. Let's see. Yeah, she had kind of frozen on me here. Oh, I think I accepted it, but I think she froze, guys. So she left. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the live short. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned to our stories, and we still have 30 more days starting tomorrow. So continue watching if that's what you would like to do, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.